What's going on, you guys? Jay here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you get an opportunity, let me know how I sound in the comment section. Is this better or is it worse? As you know, been setting up a new studio out here where we're setting up Project Remedy alongside all of the other amazing things we're going to be working on in 2025. But do let me know in the comment section and I'll adjust my sound if need be. So everybody's asking a common question at the moment, and it's pretty fair for people to think in the way that they're thinking because of the historical events that have transpired. And the question really is, what will a 1.86 billion USTC burn do? And will it actually have an effect on the overall ecosystem and price? A lot of people seem to be confused, and they are of the common understanding, let's say, that this is all priced in. And the reason why is it's quite simple when you boil it down. Again, looking at a bite and a crunch here. Somebody, not going to name names, somebody introduced a custom API key a long time ago to exclude what was deemed as zombie USTC from the overall, circulating and total supply. So what we can actually see here is the effect on the circulating supply, but the real number is held in the total supply. This is why developers, if you was to go and say to Strafe Cole, hey, what do you think about the total supply? What do you think about the circulating supply? He would begin by correcting you that there is only one supply, and that is the total supply. So when people say just because there's an API key, right, that has customly muted and removed USTC that it deemed zombified, doesn't mean that those coins have gone. As we can see, the total supply reflects there being 7.87 billion USTC. So do I think that the burn being 1.86 billion is priced into the market? Absolutely not. And I can explain this in a rather simple way for you. If your engine management light comes on and your car starts having issues and you plug your laptop in, it tells you you've got a load of issues, and you turn the warning light off and then continue to drive. Does that mean you fixed the problem? Absolutely not. You just turned the warning light off. And that's all that has happened with this custom USTC key. So again, the circulating supply in these circumstances don't really mean anything. But the total supply is what we should focus on. Now, some people would argue, well, hey, how come we pay attention to the circulating supply on LUNC instead of the total supply? Well, this is because we have around 1 trillion LUNC that is staked. Of course, it's still part of the total supply, but it's removed from the overall circulating supply. We can't stake USTC. So that really answers the stillman position that someone would come up with in these circumstances. So I have to say it once again, I do not believe for a second that a 1.86 billion USTC burn is priced into this market. Not for a second. Nor is those other 8 wallets that I've gone through on the channel, which pertain to around 4.6%. So what we can see is around 33.49% held in the LFG reserve, plus a further 4%, let's round it up at 5%, and then you add all of that together, right? It's a significant amount of that total supply. So once again, just because you turned the warning lights off doesn't mean you got rid of all of the engine problems that your vehicle's suffering. And just because, and I have to emphasize this again, just because somebody out there, no one's going to be named here, has taken it upon themselves to make a centralized decision to remove and falsify the USTC circulating supply, doesn't mean that those coins have been burned, because they haven't. They still exist, they're still held in LFG, and they could still do damage at any point in the future. And until those coins are burned, we're not going to begin the journey of seeing a positive outcome. So as we can see, the total amount burned on chain is sitting around 2.63 billion, which is a significant amount As you know, here on the channel, we burned the mirror funds, we burned the anchor protocol funds as well. That was a significant amount that we got rid of. TFL then went ahead and burnt the shuttle bridge assets, saw some more USTC in there. If we did in fact see the 1.86 billion USTC burn within the next 2 months, where we could go and the effects that this could have is insane. Absolutely insane. When Vitalik took it upon himself to burn 41% of the Shiba Inu supply, what happened? Okay, it trod sideways for a month, correct? Exactly. We've covered this on the channel many times before. So if Shiba Inu tracking sideways to eventually, 8 months later, move up by 1,498%, with around 551 trillion Shiba Inu coins still in circulation, where do you think our blockchain could go? Where do you think the price of LUNC and USTC could go? 1,500%? I think it could be a much higher number. I really do. I think it's a far significant level that we would reach, for the specific fact that our circulating supplies and total supplies are drastically lower. We are not at 551 trillion circulating coins. At the most, there is 5.51 trillion LUNC coins in circulation. It's not a small amount less, it's a massive amount less. We're talking about the possibility of a Shiba Inu sized pump. This is significant, and again, it's not being priced into this market. All of these burns that we've committed to as a blockchain are building up, and that's why we formed this trend line. And although we're swinging just slightly below it, we're still on that trend line. And again, we need to keep the momentum going. The fire isn't going to fuel itself, and we have a lot of these non-believers, these guys who believe it's priced into the market when it's not. How could it be priced into the market if the coins haven't been burned? Just because you put a sticker over the warning light on your car doesn't get rid of your car troubles. You've got to go to the mechanic. You've got to pay the money. You've got to do the work. And it applies just the same here with USTC and the 1.86 billion held in LFG. I personally think we are lagging. There's no hiding it at this point. We are lagging as a blockchain, but I believe our day is coming. The reason why I know it's coming is because of the significant amount of burning we've already committed to. We're living in different times, and the road ahead is going to be very peculiar, very, very peculiar. And the less people that believe in the overall burn effort, the less likely it is we're going to see one of these substantial moves upwards. We're consistently seeing the same thing with the Shiba Inu community, even to this day, talking about, and this is a new article. This was written on August 16th, 2024. So this is way after they've already had Vitalik burn 41% of the overall supply. And they're talking about what could happen if another 400 trillion tokens are burned, and their community is ecstatic about it. If the burn volume increases by 100, 200%, you're seeing news articles written saying that, oh, the price of Shiba Inu is going to go up in the future because they've burnt a load of coins, because it is perceived as a positive thing. The market knows, the community likes to see that. So what is the market going to do? Well, they're going to cater to the needs of Shiba Inu holders. They want to draw them in. They're going to create news articles that surround the burning, that reflect the positivity inside the Shiba Inu community. So you see how beneficial it actually is for us to remain positive at every damn turn. I am working on a price update video, so keep an eye out for that one. I am working on another one in regards to the 1.86 billion USTC and how we might possibly be able to do it here behind the scenes. I've got some money that I could throw into it, although it's like $7,000 to get this done. I could throw it into it, you know, just to see these final amount of assets burn, and then hopefully we can go ahead and get rid of those final 8 wallets holding around 4.2 8%, something like that. Let's round it up at 5, call it even Stevens. But yeah, guys, I hope you're enjoying the weather wherever you are. If you're in the UK, I know it's very snowy, I know it's very wet, and I know it's very cold, but I know for some of you, you live in amazing destinations. Go out, touch grass, you know, touch water, do all of those things, and don't get too caught up in the charts. We're going to be entering what is deemed as phase 3 of this cycle. We'll be doing a video to get you all up to date on that. But yeah, I really do think it's not priced into the market. I really do think if we see the 1.86 billion USTC burn and then those further 8 wallets pertaining to around 5%, rounding up at even Stevens, I really do think we could see an explosive move. Do I think it'd be 1,500%? Absolutely not. I believe it to be a significant amount higher based on our supply amounts, the amount of just dedicated people there are on this blockchain. But let me know what you guys think. Aside that, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.